Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Sunday, y'all. I know it says 6 o'clock, but it is what it is. We up in here. Let's just go on and get with it. Let's get jiggy with it. How about that? That part right there, child. Ooh, wait. Child, when I tell the good people a plot twist, child, the plot is twisting, honey. Ooh, y'all better get in here and close the door. Y'all have better get on up in here and close the door because we have got to talk about this bullshit here, child. But anyway, to my moms, hello and welcome, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you. Miss Sonya, I went searching for you on the YouTube and the Insta, and I couldn't find you, honey. But anyway, yes. My amazing Mars. Hello and welcome, Miss Maria, Miss Sexy Diva, Miss Denise, and Miss Carla, and Miss My Thoughts. Hello and welcome. I'm trying to make Miss Sonya mod. I don't know if she want to do it or not, but that's why I was looking for you for Miss Sonya. So you can let me know. I appreciate you so much because you always up in here showing your love and support, honey. And somebody asked me about you, so I said, yeah, she'd be good, wouldn't she? Whenever y'all can, greatly appreciate y'all. That's it. That's all. But anyway, Miss Sexy Diva busting the dough down, bust the dough down. Miss Denise, busting the dough down. Hey y'all, hey. Miss Sexy Diva says, hey G Squad in chat. Hey girl, hey. Miss Denise said, hey everyone. Miss Denise says, you at work. Miss Ebony says, hey beautiful ladies. Hey Miss Ebony. Miss Sain says, hello at G. Miss Denise at Sexy Diva. Miss Maria, my amazing mom says, good evening squad. Happy winter solstice. Child, I can't see. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Get in here. Come on in the room. She changing up stuff and close the door, grab a snack and a seat, and let's chat. Child, who done did that there? Who did that? We don't do that today. Come on now, don't do that. Miss Sain says, hello, Maria. My sweet, hey, my sweet girl. She says, hello, Miss G, Sonya Marie in chat. Hey, girl, hey. Miss Maria says, no house rules, no CC's names, initials only. Use creative spelling for curse words. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse only. All is alleged, in our opinion, for entertainment. Miss Sonya says, hi, my sweet. Miss Maria says, help us grow. Tap the like, support at $ G Strickland 8. Super chat, super sticker, and share join for $2.99. If you see the hype button, hit it. Push us up in the algorithm. Thanks and enjoy. She said, Miss Sexy Diva, hey, my little sister Ma, what's popping in the desert today, girl? Miss Maria says that Miss Denise, hey, my sister Ma, what's jumping in H-Town? H-Town. Miss Maria says, that Sonya, what in the world is Miss Sonya? We're calling. Hey, Miss TJ's Queen. She says, hey, guys. Miss Maria says, my sweet, a.k.a. Sonya Nesto, how's it going with my man? Child, when we get finished up in here, gossiping today, I hope my sweet cut that mess loose, honey. Y'all hear what I say? I hope she cut it loose. Child, it ain't worth it, honey. Hey, Miss Salt Light, hey, beautiful. She says, hey, G. Miss Maria Mars in chats. Miss Chanel says, hello. Miss Maria says, Ebony, hey, girl, hey. Um, everybody speaking, everybody, child, everybody speaking, everybody's speaking to everybody. Don't y'all come up here asking me where I got this little taste of energy from, child. 'Cause I don't know. 'Cause I've been on the go today, child. So I don't know where I got it from. So that's why I pop it up here. And I said, let me go and get it started. Because when the energy go down, it's going to be gone. And I'm be snoring. How about that? That part right there. But anyway, child, anyhow, I'm going to and get that raggedy bullshit out of my way. Because I don't even care about that crap, child. I don't care about it. But child, why that show didn't come on last night, child? The good people is telling me they done hit another break, child. They done hit another break to next Saturday, child. I said, well, damn, what the hell? Why they keep getting all these doggone breaks? What is really going on with all these breaks? Why they got it? Child. All I know, child, when they getting all these breaks, that mean they ain't getting no check. How about that? Child, y'all people are going out, y'all find y'all good little taste of job, honey. Going out there and find you anything to do, child. Long as it's legal, baby, go on out there and do it. Don't be out there like that. They're winning and aiding and their folk, child. Miss Sonya want the good people to know that everything is just fine with her man, child. Don't come up here trying to be playing in her face about her man on this good old Sunday afternoon. Miss Something says, I was out near you. I believe I was in them Williamsburg streets in the outlets. Ooh, child. Miss Maria says, hey, friend, it's happy Sunday. Miss Ebony says, at Sonya and Maria, I'm walking to the store, but I'm here. Miss Ebony, where you been? Where been? Child and Maria, she done called down yonder the own network child and told Oprah and them. I know what I said, told Oprah and them, don't y'all put that bullshit back on that TV, girl, because don't nobody care about it, child. I guess they don't understand. The more that they delay, the more it's over. It's over. Child, the good people told me, no queen of reality TV, no show, child, no show, no show. Mm. Some of their folk thought they were gonna be able to do that, y'all, and they didn't. They weren't able to pull it off. So God bless them on their journey. They don't even need to put that mess back on. Next week gonna be running somebody Christmas weekend. Don't y'all tune in on network? No, let me stop. Let me stop messing with y'all. Moving on, child. Shout out to Michelle, child. She over there telling us about Peter, child. Peter that over yonder in where not exactly where my sweet man is, but he on lockdown too, and he the guy in his feelings, child. What's wrong with these daggone men's getting in that feel? I can't stand these mofos. Oh, child, he over yonder his feeling because he said Cynthia ain't came out there to see him, child. I don't blame Cynthia Johanna. I ain't about to be wasting no little taste of my gas out there to see you. For what? You not my man. You not my man, Peter. Peter Cottontail. Peter Cottontail. You not my man. Why I need to go back out there and wasting my good gas to see you for? You better hit that cash app. You want me to come see about you. And it better be a good one. Man, Maria says, speaking of don't nobody care, do y'all see Millie Chun Short Dragon Scott 1.0? No, I ain't even really been on the streets like that today. What she say about them that good folk, Miss Maria? What she say? What she say? What she say, huh? Uh, Child, as if they hasn't been drugged and dragged and driven and on all that before, honey. Them folks is hiding, child. They don't want to hit these here good YouTube the street, child, and have to choke on them words they was putting out and all that kind of stuff, child. They not about to do that. They said for what? They already know that show's over. It ain't coming back. One piss one off so bad she done went in a hiding, child. I hope everything work out with her them that cheering, child. That where the people that went down there to do some little taste investigation and all that kind of stuff, child. And Kempi dragged inmate Peter for filth behind him coming for Cynthia. I asked, don't Peter still owe Cynthia up? Not the bag, Miss Maria. Not the bag. Miss Science says Peter needs to worry about those two women fighting over him and not worry about Cynthia. Neat. Well, that just go to tell you, Miss Science, he don't want them. Mm-mm. He don't want them. Child. He wants Cynthia. He wants some Cynthia, child. I said, well, Lord have mercy, Jesus. God bless him on his journey. I don't blame Cynthia. I be, I done had enough of you. I'm sick of you. I ain't trying to go back. I ain't about to be dealing with that. Child. Oh, Lord have mercy. These men is making me feel faint, y'all. That's how crazy they is. They so delusional. They done lost their mind. Miss Maria says that Sonya Peter need to be worrying about how much time he gotta sit there. Not sit there. Miss Maria, don't you know don't Peter know how much time he got? They didn't tell he didn't get that memo. Mm. Y'all better stop that playing. Y'all better stop playing up in here already, child. Well, child. Mm. When I tell y'all good people the plot is twisting, the plot is twisting. So let me go ahead and get into what I came here to get into for a child. Let me get into it. Let me get into it. Y'all hold on to y'all underwear. Uh-uh. Let me take myself off the stage. I hope y'all good people can see. Creepy ass. Mm. Child, I cannot, child. Let's get on into the story. So, Mr. Mr. Q, y'all can't hear me? Somebody said no sound. Hey, Miss Faith. She says good evening. Y'all can't hear me? I hope y'all can. Let me see here. Thank you, Miss Faith. When he had Cynthia, he acted a fool. They've been divorced for 3 to 4 years. What the would she be coming to see him for a child? Cause she's supposed to in his world. Miss Maria says, y'all, I went out to dinner last evening. There was a woman in a wheelchair, and do y'all know not one single man got up and opened the door for her? I got up and got the door. Worthless ninjas. Them mofos ain't hitting on nothing. Miss Ebony says, yeah, I don't hear anything. It is just me. Is it just me? No, they said they can hear me now. I hope you can too. You might have to go out and come back in. But hey, Miss Carla, hey, girl, my sweet says we can now. Probably I had them there clowns up there, child, but that was little good little Holly child that has risked her whole freedom for that there man Carlos, better known as AKA Los child. Ooh, we see Los got the girls out here thinking that he's a ladies' man, but plot twist, the good friend Mr. Q came out here, and Mr. Q let it be known that Mr. Los Please keep in mind everything is alleged, and in my opinion, it's just for entertainment purposes only. Mr. Lowe is on the down low, y'all. Y'all heard what I said. Mr. Lowe's is on the down low, and God bless her heart and rest her soul. Romeca had discovered Mr. Lowe's. See, little Miss Haley, she didn't care. Holly, what that girl name? Holly, Haley, whatever the hell. She didn't care nothing about him being on the DL. Child, she just like Colbert. They said she been around for over 5 years, huh? Y'all heard what I said? Over 5 years, child. She ain't care nothing about him being on the DL, child. I said, well, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Well, see, Carlos came out the other night too. Well, they say he hadn't come out on the internet until they put little Haley in the clinker. And then he came out. When I told y'all the other day, unconcerned, just unconcerned. He's that old narc that needs the people to come out and rally for him and all that kind of good stuff. Rally for him, make him look good, drag Romeca, scandalize. Y'all know how they do, scandalize the name, drag the name, all of this and all of that, child. But honey, I told y'all the other day, the good people getting ready to start ratting on each other. Well, the word I hear on the curb is also, child, I think must have been Lowe's told little Miss Haley, that girl named Harley or Haley, whatever the hell, some age child, she works my nerves too. They told her not to take a plea deal. What? Not to take a plea deal? Ooh. Well, what that mean if she don't take a plea deal, y'all? If she takes a plea deal, that means you got to spill all of your guts. You got to put it all on the table and tell us every damn nook and cranny from the beginning to the end, from the rooter to the tutor. That's why come they say don't take a plea deal. She don't take that plea. She takes the fall. She takes the fall. It all falls on her. Mm, 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 mm. My man, child. I cannot. Y'all still can't hear me? Let me go out and come back in. Y'all hear me now? Thank you, Miss Faith. Y'all mean to tell me I did all that talking for nothing? What the? Huh? The pictures I put up was Holly and Carlos, better known AKA as Los. Los don't want Holly to take no plea deal. If Holly doesn't take a plea deal, Los is thinking he gonna walk free. Well, maybe Los was gonna walk free until Q came out here and hit the damn streets. See, when you do something like this and you involve too many people in this bullshiggity, somebody, you gonna make somebody mad. And it's all gonna blow up in your face, child. Y'all heard what I said, but let me get back to the good part, child. Los is on the DL. Romeca discovered he was on the DL. He didn't like that. He was pissed the blankety blank off. Plotting the plan. She didn't want to go along with that bullshiggity. And as I said, little Holly been in the picture for over 5 years, little side chick. Coleslaw, little sister child. Coleslaw, I don't know if you've seen and been reading and looking up at this story, honey, but this could have very well been your dumb ass. Y'all better wake up. These men don't care nothing about y'all. Girl, you sitting up here risking your life for a brother that's on the DL that be playing around in the gym, honey. And Q done came out here and told y'all whole story. Child, let me tell y'all something, child. Everybody, Q said, everybody in the circle of Los knew about Los being on the DL. They didn't tell Romeca, y'all. They didn't tell her. Mm. Child, they don't care nothing about you, honey. They will get out there and do that mess and do that. Child, they don't care nothing about giving you HIV. They don't care about giving you none of them alphabets, honey. But anyway, child, she was about to be getting ready to tell it all, child. He didn't want Romeca to come out here and tell it, child, so he had to shut her up. He had to shut her up. Miss Maria says that, gee, we couldn't hear you when the pics were up. Oh, okay. At Lucifer, hello. At who? Lucifer. I'm glad people are reporting on this story. Overcomer. Hey everyone. Hey y'all. Um, Miss Overcomer says if Holly doesn't take a plea deal, that means they think not enough evidence to prove first degree, and she may get second degree instead. Miss Carla said, did y'all see the Winter Wonderland pictures? No, I haven't, Miss Carla. But child, this story got me going, y'all. I was like, this is so fresh. It hasn't been that long, but these ninjas thought they was gonna get away, child. They thought they was gonna walk away scot-free. That dude don't care nothing about the Miss Tina over yonder crying down yonder in Chicago, child, and the brothers and sisters and nobody else, child. He don't even care about little boy up here, child. He don't care about nobody. Well, let me get back over here where he went live. Los went live. Child, he was seeking for some attention, child. That's all he wanted, for people to praise him and all that stuff. Well, see, Lowe's kind of told the story without telling the story whenever he was live. He talked about how Romeca went and to his beings, child. He broke down a bunch of ninjas ain't never had nothing, ain't got nothing, child. And, oh, God. Bust your windows out your car. She bust that mofo windows out the car. He went into the apartment, tore up all the stuff, child, in the apartment. He said, I bought it. Why I can't tear it up? See that right there. Carlos said he was sick of that going through that bullshit with that girl. I said, what the hell? What the hell? Let me say that. Miss Maria says, Carl, I saw some obsessives. Miss Annette says, hey from California. Hey, Miss Annette, Miss Sexy Diva says, tap that like button, please, and thank you. Consider joining for $2.99. It's a vibe over here. Miss Maria says, and hey friend, where you been? What's going on in Cali? But and Carlos was so jealous, y'all. He did not expect the people to rally around Romeca's mom and family and show all the love and support and all that kind of stuff. Well, when he was live, somebody was put in the chat that somebody was supposed to do, I guess, something like a GoFundMe for the little boy Amir. He was like non-entrepreneur. When I tell y'all this dude's so cold-hearted, this is the cold. I thought Martell was cold-hearted, y'all. This dude is so cold-hearted, y'all. He don't show no. He don't. When I say nothing, he don't show nothing at all. The people got to asking him some deep questions as to why she pow her one time, pause, pow two more times, getting ready to go the third time, but it locked. She couldn't. It wouldn't go no more. He didn't want to answer that question. And so the people was in the chat saying, when people get asking you them real hard questions and all that kind of stuff, you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to answer them questions. Only thing he'll say, I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing. So like a little damn kid throwing a tantrum on live. Ain't nobody told you to go live. He was throwing a tantrum. I ain't did nothing. It's all gonna come out. It's all gonna come out. He had an interview with the lady in Chicago, news lady, and she asked him questions. He says the same thing. I mean, all that stuff they said up in their courtroom the other day, man, that wasn't nothing but a bunch of lies. It's all gonna come out. It's all gonna come out. And I was like, dude, is you gonna tell the people anything? Is you gonna try to say anything to clear your name? Say something. He ain't saying nothing. Miss Annette says, hey Maria, I've been good, taking care of family. We here in California are doing better. Hey Miss Paula, she says, hey Maria. Miss Carla says, I know Hotel was trolling the YouTube streets watching, he was out there watching Winter Wonderland, child. Him and I don't know. Like I said, y'all, I hope Coleslaw took heed to this story, because all of this right here could have very well been her. They said that little girl Harley go to the ends for this food right here, child. But I think she said, I'm not finna go to hell by myself, buddy Rowe. I'm up in here in lockdown, 7 weeks pregnant. Child, somebody asked that boy, they say she's 7 weeks pregnant. This happened September the 8th, and she's 7 weeks pregnant. Who in the world got some X on their mind when something of a tragic like that has happened? Child, I ain't even about to answer that question. For me, X would have been the last thing on my mind, child. I've been knowing that what we did, allegedly, plotted, planned, restraining order, the pregnancy, keep me out of jail, all that. Child, I cannot. I cannot. But I'm sure that her mom and them is listening to all of this stuff unfolding. His friend Q, he did apologize to Romeca's mom for coming out the other day, putting out all that negative bullshiggity stuff about her to make her look bad, scandalize her name and all that. He did make an open apology to her. And the people were letting them know that was big of you. But with Q knowing all of this stuff that he know, and the people knew that this was a plot and a plan, child, I think these people gonna find themselves in the clinker too. Um, Miss Carla says, I hope Holly tells everything. Miss, if she don't tell everything, she gonna child, I wouldn't be taking the fall by myself. I would not be taking the fall by myself. And child, that ain't even it. You could tell these people so evil. This boy is so evil, y'all. He was at the social service the other day and said he crashed out at the social service down there and scaring the women up in that joint, child, talking about something. I want to see my son. Child, that's just to nag at that lady and her family. He don't want that little boy. What he gonna do with him? Take him to the club? That's what he told the people the other night. He take that little boy. He was taking it. Here you go, y'all. I'm a good father. I said, what is this Martell? Is this Martell who? A good father? What the hell? Huh? Why they always got to come out with the good father? A good father don't take their son to no damn club. Los. He said, every time if I turn on the internet, all I see is Romeca, Meek, Holly, and Carlos. That's on everybody's thumbnail. That's what it need to be on the thumbnail. You thought this stuff was just gonna blow over? You took somebody's life because you didn't want your little secret to come out. Now, when it come down to it in the courtroom, everybody gonna know what's going on. But my thing is, if you on that kind of time, baby, you ought to be glad to be going over yonder. You can get all you want then, allegedly. Hey, my thoughts, girl. Hey. She says, good evening, G Chat and my sister Mars. A G, my note said you were coming on at 6. I missed over 30 minutes, honey. Child, I've been up in here running off at the mile, child. Cause this here boy, Carlos, and these here folk done got me. They got me going, honey. They got me going, child. They really thought that, you know what, y'all? These people be plotting this kind of stuff, and they be getting this mess off the damn Lifetime movie network, and evidently they don't watch the end. Child, these people don't look at the movie all the way to the end. My thought says no one is making him go to the net. He's going up there by himself, but he's telling the story without actually coming out telling the story. But they did say that the people were telling him he need to stay off the internet and all that kind of stuff. Child, these people is pulling all kinds of stuff on him. Child, they're gonna bury him and her ass up under the jail. And that's what they're getting ready to do with these two. Oh, well, all these other people was involved, and they knew. Q allegedly saying that they knew that they was plotting to dismiss Romeca. That was so unfair. They didn't have to do that. When they get Carlos up in there, child, because he don't like to answer no question. When they get him up there and cross-examine that ass and ask him, why'd you get them people the wrong address when all this bullshit went down? Child, he threw him off, child. He wanted her to bleed out, allegedly. He gave them his address at his house, not where they was at. He didn't do that. I said, boy, these some cold-hearted people, y'all. Cold-hearted. When I tell y'all them people is dragging these people for filth, they laughing at Los now because Q done came out and Q done bust the story wide open. Q done tore the story all to pieces. Q gave them a warning sign the other night. He told them, y'all better shut up. I'll tell it all. They didn't listen. But they tell me that Q got pissed off because Q had the lead spot to come out on the net and drag Romeca and make her look like the villain. Make her look like she was cray-cray. Q had the leading spot. Well, the good people tell me that Los bumped Q out of that spot, and Q got pissed the blank off, and Q went in on that ass. He been going in ever since, yeah. My thought says women better sleep with one eye open and the main man, Mr. Yes, in hands reach. Child, I'm telling you, thank you, Miss Maria, for your super sticker. Greatly appreciate it. It is so bad that these people are risking their life. They talking about that little girl Holly in there crying and all that kind of stuff, baby. Did you not know what was gonna happen when you carried all of this mess out? Child to ask Los, did y'all fist bump? He told me, nah, we ain't do no fist bump. We ain't doing, nah. But when he answered the question, y'all, he just like, give up. What y'all think? Well, what y'all saying? Just as calm, laid back. I answer it if I want to. Y'all gonna find out next week. Well, you absolutely right. Cause tomorrow is Monday and the 23rd is Tuesday, child. And the people is waiting to see what's gonna happen. Child, it's gonna be so much. Child, I wouldn't want to be in Chicago on Tuesday for nothing in the world, child. My sweet says, who is Q? Q was one of Lowe's good friends, but he said that they fell out about, well, when he came live, rah for Lowe's the other day, he said that they had been fell out for about like 3 years. So the people asking him, well, why you coming out here, trying to scandalize Romeca's name, dragging her and all that kind of stuff? Oh, no, I'm just trying to get the truth out there and want more. No, when he got bumped down off that main spot, because he thought he was Lowe's main man. He got pissed out, child. He ain't stopped talking since. The people said, when you piss, you can't let somebody like you know what's going on. Because if you piss him off, he gonna tell all. He gonna tell it all. And he done came out here and told it all, child. He done came out here and told. Q said the girl Harley asked him, is you like that too? And he said, like what? She asked him, is you gay? Say, take the S off, put the G. He was like, what? He's saying to the good people that it was Harley that let him know that Los was on the DL with all those muscles, child. With all of those muscles. Say what? His main man done told the story, my thought. The main man Q done came out here, cracked the damn code. Well, Q, you might well get ready, cause them folks gonna be called. They getting ready to come in, and you gonna have to answer some questions, baby. You gonna have to tell some stuff too. Child, incriminate, child. I knew when this mess was going on and all of this stuff, and they done got that girl on lockdown. I said, you know what? Somebody in her family gonna get to her and tell her, you better tell every damn thing you know. You better tell from the start to the end, child. You better talk. Girl, you facing life. You better tell what. You gonna take this shit by yourself? You going down by yourself? You got a baby that should be 8 months now, and you got one in your stomach, and you gonna take the fall by yourself, girl? You, child. I don't know. I think at this point, Q better be on his P's and Q's. I don't know if how close he lived to them and all that stuff, but he better watch his front, back, and the side too, because he's pissed off. But at the same time, if Los is on the DL, it's gotta come out in the courtroom. All this stuff gonna come out. Child, and at this point, you don't know who reaching out to them DAs, saying this and saying that, telling this and telling that. Y'all had all these people involved in y'all bullshiggity. Something y'all did not even have to do. For what? Because you on the DL. And when Los went live, he did say something about talking about somebody gay. Man, you go ahead on with that shit, man. Go ahead on with that shit. Ain't nobody gay. That's what he said, y'all. I ain't said that what he said. He said it, y'all. I said, Lord. Uh, um, uh, Hey, Miss Sherry, she says, blessings, G Squad and family. Hey, how are you? My thoughts, it seems like a lot of these fellas are on the DL. They raising hell with the women for leaving them. Miss Donna says, hey, y'all, absolutely. But, a lot of people were saying that about, Mr. Martell Holt as well. And you know what, y'all? You can't compete. You cannot compete with a man. You just cannot compete with the man. There's nothing you can do. You can't change your wig, honey. It ain't the wig. It ain't the booty. It ain't the beauty. They just like that, y'all. And if you do not allow them to go get what they want to get, they gonna raise all kind of holy hell, tear that damn house all to pieces to get out there to get what they want to get. Get out the way. Ooh. Well, when I first seen that dude, I said, something ain't right with him. He looking a little suspect to me, child. Just in case you didn't know that, Lou. I'm just saying for the people. Mm. Child, I think that little boy Q, young man Q, gonna come back out again later on this afternoon. This afternoon. Because he said he got some more stuff to tell. I said, well, damn, how much more can it be? How much more? Miss My thought says, just go do you and let leave other. Yes, leave them alone. But these men, child, they talking about the Diagon gym gonna mess around and be rated. They said that's the meeting place right there. Them dudes go in the gym and pump all that iron and get them muscles and drive the young girls crazy, them old weak-minded girls crazy, because he built just like that. Ooh, I've been looking for you all my life. And they get to play the games with the girls. Get to play the game. Now look at this. Holly sitting in jail. They said he got a snow bunny pregnant as well. I mean, what the hell? Girl, how much more can you take? I cannot. Maria says that Donna, hello and welcome. Happy Sunday. Michelle says, I've been good at Maria getting ready for Christmas break. I gotta work 2 days. Then I'm off until January. Yay! But child, I'm looking for them people to pick Carlos up anytime. But my thing is, whichever way they go, it's ugly. They gonna get them, y'all. Whichever way, they're gonna be in lockdown for the rest of their life. Because at this point, him and Holly has no contact. They can't talk. He don't know what she done told them people. He can't control her mind right now. So he really don't know what to say or what to do. He was studying a little taster down there live. I don't know why that boy went live the other night. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, I was looking at the football game. Let me see who old man they went. He was trying to play it off like he was into the football. But why did you go live, dude? Why? I cannot. Um, Miss Maria says that shit, how's it going with your CDL? Mm. But I know that the people, it's almost Christmas time, child. Christmas will be here in a few days, child. And these people got to go down there to this courthouse on the 23rd and entertain this bullshiggity. My hopes and prayers is that Carlos never ever gets his hands on that little boy, because y'all, that's a scary situation for me. He sees how the family clinging on to that little boy and how that little boy loved his mama. His mama loved him so much, y'all. At this point, hearing all this mess, I wouldn't put nothing past nobody. I just wouldn't do it. But yes, the moral of the story is Q has come out here and said it was a plot and a plan. Everything was plotted, child. Miss Cecily says, hello, Carla. And my thought, Sister Mars. Miss Shed said, it's going well so far at Maria. Yeah, how much longer you got to go? But yes, this is a mess, child. Miss Denise, she's probably at work, child. Me and Miss Denise been up here on this mess. We was on the phone last night about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning talking about this bullshit and Q and all these people coming out telling their stories and all of this stuff, child. It's a mess. He might as well go down there now at this point, y'all, and turn himself in. He might as well say, I surrender. Oh, I do, y'all. My thought says, I bet Carlos will not be at that courthouse on the 23rd. You know what? They need to be picking him up after Q got finished tearing that ass up today. My thought, they should have been over there. Oh, child, that's a terrible way to live. Terrible way. Don't you think these feds and people is looking at this stuff? Oh, y'all, they said that Romeca, her mom and them need to get them a lawyer and start suing some people, child. And y'all know what happened with O.J. Simpson, child, with that their family, that their whatever her name was. I forgot her name, child. Her family them sued O.J. Simpson and child. But child, this mess is so much, y'all. It is so much that it didn't even end. It didn't even have to be. It just didn't have to be this way. All he had to do was just walk away. Go live your life. But at the same time, they're talking about he knew she had a boyfriend. He was glad for her, woot the woot. But you wouldn't leave that girl alone. Why you had you had Holly. You could have went on and lived your best life. Always trying to control somebody, make somebody do what y'all want to do because y'all done got yourself in a damn situation and you don't know how to get out of it. You want your cake and your ice cream too, hot cakes and all. Ooh, child, I cannot. But that's how these narcs is, child. I told the people all the time, these narcs gonna go to any length possible to get that energy that they need, because that main supply have left them and they still running and searching for that main supply that they won't never get again. My thoughts is mad because she had a real man. And that real man was gonna be around his son. That little boy Amir is just as handsome as he can be, y'all. But it's sad because they were saying he just wanted to know where his mama was, y'all. That's the sad part about it. Yeah, it's hotcakes, honey. My sweet, get out that baby oil. Child, that said that boy like the booty brownies. Get that booty. Get that booty, booty, booty. I said, wait a damn minute, not get the booty. Baby oil too. Lord have mercy, Jesus. What is really going on with these dudes? Mm, 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 mm. Child, I cannot. But prayers up to her family, child. I tell you, I got my ears to the street with this right here, child. Because I want to know, they said they're not going to be able to have the cameras and all that stuff in the courtroom. But you can best believe that the people, somebody going to be trying to get hold of something. Child. It's going to be that traffic down there is going to be mad freaking crazy on Tuesday. Miss Faith says, I thank God that was not my child because they both would have joined her. Ooh. He went home, took off the bloody clothes because when she hit her one time, she was falling back and he just laid her down on the ground. No apply pressure, stop the bleeding, no nothing. Went home, changed clothes, came back to the scene. Child, they said sue the police department because they said them little flashlight cops. They thought they were Andy Griffin and them out there supposed to be handling the situation, child. They said they dropped the ball, child. Ooh, it's so bad that all of this happened at the cost of her life. It is so bad, and it do sound like overkill. They didn't have to do all of this. Miss Sassy Davis, so he was on the DL with Q. The way Q is talking, it kind of sound like they had some play time some time ago, but Q ain't come out and say all that. He ain't come out and tell the good people all that, y'all. He telling everything up. He ain't go that far. He said they were just real good friends. What about your friends? Will you stand your ground? I want to know what kind of friend. How deep did it go, child? But no, Miss Sensitive, he didn't come out and say all that, there, child. Well, honey, Q done told the story. Now you got Los over there rubbing his head. They said he done rubbed the bald spot, about to rub all them damn dreads out of his head. He's so nervous, y'all. He's stuttering, child. I would be. I wouldn't be able to sleep. I'd be scared to death. They say he's hiding now. He don't, ain't going out because the people done put a threat on him, told him they waiting for him to pop out and all that kind of stuff, child. I cannot. Q is Q. Q was Lowe's friend. Y'all seen the people that I don't know where they, I know they live in Chicago, the area and all of that, but they like the block party. The people hang out, at a certain club and all of that. All these people hung out together. And Q was really close to Los and Romeca and all of them. So he knew the story. He knows what went on and all of that stuff. Hey, Miss Dee Dee, she says, hey, G Squad and chat. Hey, girl, hey, how are you? Happy Sunday to you. But yeah, he know the story. He was telling about all the people that knew about what was going to happen to her, y'all. He best so go outside. Miss my thoughts, those type of brothers like that don't put hands on men. They put hands on the women. Girl, if I were that girl, I'd have went and took me damn couple of self-defense class. I'd have tapped that ass. I'd have tore his head clean off. Put your hands on me. You gonna keep putting your hands on me? Girl, he would thought he was fighting, dealing with Bruce Lee when I got through him. He wouldn't have known nothing about that child. It was so bad. She had to keep moving. He didn't know where she lived at. He didn't have a phone number because he kept bothering her. I don't want nobody bothering me like that. Uh, Miss Cecily says, not rubbing all them dreads out. Rubbing the dreads out, huh? Rubbing the dreads out. Miss Denise, I know Miss Denise, you got something you want to say, child, because Q done tore he done tore the streaks up, child. He done tore the streaks all to hell. It is so sad. My thoughts, it is really sad. They didn't have to do that to her. They did not. He just should have went on about his business. And I hope them people down there, the social service, bring some charges up against that ass because he running around here messing with folks still. I ain't learned no lesson. I told y'all he need to go on down there and tell the people I surrender and go and be where he want to be at and get all he can get. I don't know if they gonna have no baby oil up in there. Take it raw. Well, he know how to take it, y'all. He know how to take it. Don't get that part twisted. He know how to take it, child. Allegedly. Mhm. But they said she sure saw him, caught him in the act, child. I think she was at that house one day and he thought she had left and went to work. She put that joker in reverse and did a backtrack on that ass. And she said to child, ooh, drop it like it's low. I said, not hands and knees. On the hands and the knees too. Lord, all these men on the hands and knees, child. Y'all better be careful out there, child. But anybody out there in the dating world, child, y'all be careful out there. Ain't no telling what you're gonna get up in, get caught up in with these clowns, child. They's a mess. Mr. Denise Q he done tore the streets out of piece.
I heard. I heard he told her. I heard.
Q
Yeah,
done
Q. I
came
was
out here.
saying,
Q
yeah.
done came out here and tore Carlos' head clean off.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Oh my God. I said, Y'all be careful with these men with all these muscle, child. Give me a little old man in a wheelchair. I push him around, help him get in and out, take him out there to the store every now and again. Ain't asking for a whole lot. Say, what I missed? Carlos' friend Q done tore everything out to the hell about this plot down in Chicago that took place on September the 8th with Romeca Meeks. Carlos done came out here and told the story. And now Q probably mad. But like I said, I'm glad that Q did come out here and put some eyes on these people because at Beth says, be single, ladies. Absolutely, child, because you never know what you're getting into today. But yes, he was mad. He was just so mad and angry at
Okay.
Romeca, child.
All right,
Just
y'all. I'm back.
angry.
I'm back. I'm
Yeah,
back. Uh, can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so what Q done popped up. I knew he was coming, and the only reason why he doing that because he pissed off. Somebody done pissed him off, so now he fit to start naming some names. I told y'all it's more than just Carlos. It's a ring of them. This is
Miss
about to be a
Denise,
rich. Yeah.
Lowe's bumped Q down from the main spot. You remember the other day when Q came out talking all that negative stuff about Romeca? Well,
Mhm.
Q got bumped down from that position and someone else has taken that spot. So that pissed Q off. And Q is
Right.
telling it all.
Yeah, well, he knew that was coming. He been trying to shut him up, but see, everybody they going ham right now because it's something coming down the pipe for Tuesday. And what I'm believing, and this is just my opinion, Holly finna start talking. Holly fit if it is a ring of them
Uh-huh.
and all of them there, she finna start naming some names.
Yes,
So
she is.
everybody trying to now they trying to shift some stuff right quick. And Carlos is the ringleader, and that's who they want, the mastermind.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Miss
Yeah.
Denise, what you think about them telling Holly not to take a plea deal?
Oh, cause I think that's stupid. But she don't need to take no plea deal. Yeah, go ahead, take your dumb butt to trial, and so we can go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
get your life. I prefer her to have
Mm-hmm.
life in prison. So
Mm-hmm.
don't take that plea deal. Just go ahead on and do the trial. Cause there's so much
So
evidence on her.
it was said that before all of it went down, that's what they heard Los supposedly have discovered, talked about. I don't take no plea deal, don't talk and all that kind of stuff. But you know what I said at this point, Los don't know what she has told these people.
Right.
they're not communicating with each other, so they don't know what they've been talking about. So if they ask him a question, it's gonna be like your word against his word, you know.
Yeah, but I guess they're telling her not to talk to him, or somebody's telling him not to talk to her. But right now, player, y'all can't talk to each other because he turned state witness. He's the first
Yep.
on the witness stand.
Not the first.
No, just finished the cooler. Yeah,
He not the
yeah,
first one, is he?
he the first witness according to that list. He the first witness. Yes, ma'am.
He
So,
might be the first witness, but Q let it be known that
oh,
it was
some
Holly
hammer.
that asked him, was he like that as well? Was he on the down low? Q said that Holly's been a side chick for over 5 years. I said, damn, this sound like deja vu all over again.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. That's was allegedly, but apparently, according to some family members and other people that know, they said Holly just popped up on the scene about a year or so ago.
Mhm.
It ain't been no five
Mhm.
years because nobody knows nothing about her. She just popped up. She's
Wow.
on fans on. She have a fans only page.
Not
I
on the
mean,
only thing.
yeah, the only fan page. She also she also allegedly prostitute herself. So and a stripper. So that's what that was. You just a side chick, and a
Mm.
side chick. It was a side chick that wasn't supposed to get pregnant, but when she got pregnant, she didn't do the AB like he wanted her to do, and she kept it so she can be one up on Romeca.
Mm.
She wanted that girl life.
But you know what they said, where she's at right now, something like a hospital ward or some mess like that, and said they go to her every day and ask her, does she want to, get rid of it.
I don't know what she got going or where they got her posted. I know she's not in general pop right now
Mm-mm.
for her safety. She's not in general
Mm-hmm.
pop because they want her. Inmates
Mm-hmm.
want her. She
Mm-hmm.
ain't safe. Inmates want her, so they can't put her in general pop.
Yeah, that's what they said. They waiting on her. They waiting on her, child. Say, yeah, you think you pretty, you think you this, you think you that. I was like, oh my God. Miss Denise, I don't care what kind of Peter Witty Wacky Lowe's has, but it won't work this right here, honey.
Mm-mm.
That girl mind is really weak, child. It is so weak.
Well, think about the ones that the other females that was in on this circle too. Everybody that was at the gym that stay circle of friends that's in on it too. The ones who
Uh-huh.
wanted to mess with him. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like for everybody that's involved that had a hand in this woman losing her life, y'all
Mm-hmm.
are sick, y'all pathetic, and there's a place
Mm-hmm.
for everybody that had something to
Mm-hmm.
do with this girl.
They said that so many people knew that it was gonna happen on September the 8th. And y'all didn't say nothing. They need to lock all them asses up. Every last one of them. They need to get all of those people
Yep.
that did
All the
not
way
come
down.
forward. Mm-hmm.
Yep. All the way down to the police officer because it's two people on that force that was out there that knows Holly and them friends with Carlos and them allegedly. I don't know how true that is, but they're looking that up. They're supposed to be have a hand in this as well. That's why the timing. That's why they let him walk all over that crime scene. That's why they was able to let him go home, change clothes, and then come back up to the police station. Yeah, where we do that at?
Hmm. You know, the people saying that hopefully Romeca mom them get them a lawyer and sue the police department and everybody else they can sue.
Oh, I've been put that in Miss Tina box. I told it to her sister too. I say when the smoke clears, or y'all don't even have to wait till the smoke. Everybody told them y'all got a civil
Yeah,
case. Y'all
yeah,
have a
they don't
civil
have to
case,
wait. They can get
and
that
you got to
started like yesterday.
and they need to sue Carlos for wrongful death suit.
And Holly as well. All of them.
Yeah, sue all of them.
And
I
they
don't
said
give a
Q can
doubt.
mess around and find himself in Q getting ready to find himself in a situation. He gonna mess around and be on lockdown too. You knew and you didn't say nothing about this?
Either he gonna be on lockdown or he heading for the ditch.
Mm.
So that's where they gonna
I
find him
think
because he talking too
I,
much.
I think that's why he went live to put the eyes on other people, just in case something come up with him. If he come up missing or something,
Right.
he was out here telling the story, so that kind of helped him out just a little bit. But this mess is getting so dangerous now, and it look like the story is out, and they just want everybody to be gone.
Everybody going down. And here's the thing,
Mm,
Carlos' attitude is if I go down, everybody going down on this ship. So now, if
ooh,
you pay attention, everybody who was out there talking all the way to the so-called friends and everybody trying to talk noise now and somebody, I ain't had nothing to do with it and that's not it. And what they're doing is they trying to clear their name and
mm-hmm,
and cover for him as they cover, yeah,
mm-hmm.
as they cover for him, as they trying to cover for him, they're telling stuff, they telling evidence or making statements that only they had to be known in details from an angle where they was at, that they were standing at, that other witnesses didn't see. So for you to tell that detail and tell what happened from behind the scenes, that says a lot.
But you know, they
So
said
that,
they had people out there on that street that particular Monday morning on different corners, allegedly.
yeah, they
They
was
had
already,
their crew out there. Mm-hmm.
yeah, they was already planted out there before she got there. That's why it was a
Mm-hmm.
setup. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they was
I
already out there.
Man, this is crazy. I'm sure
Yeah,
at this point in time, her mom and sisters and everybody is steady sliding pieces to this puzzle together. And they probably saying to themselves, "Oh my God!" But in the beginning, her mom said she didn't believe nothing nobody was saying bad pertaining to Carlos, and that's just because they're not getting ready to let you see them. You're not about to see me act a fool like that.
right. But my hands off, my head's off to Miss Tina because she's doing a great job. She's being quiet. She's she's not an internet person, so I like that. So
Mm,
no matter what she's hearing, she's not even responding. Even when they made that statement, like laughing at her, hello, laughing at her and saying, "Well, at least we got ours, little one. When you don't have yours." She haven't came out. She ain't do nothing. She just sit down crying. The only video she ever did was begging them to leave her alone, like
mm-hmm.
literally crying and begging, "Will y'all please leave me alone? I'm grieving. Leave me alone and my grandson alone." And that's all
Well,
she
Mr. Nick,
ever asks.
what you think about him going down into the social service?
That's why I said he need his tail whooped. And pay attention, y'all. He did that, and he was only bucking women. Why was he bucking women? Why didn't he do that when the guard when somebody was there? Why you ain't run up on the social man? You went
But
straight
you
to the
know,
women.
But you know what? What I said about that situation, that's to antagonize her mom them some more, to give them something else to fight for. You want him, you gotta fight for him. I don't want him, but I'm gonna make you fight for him. Just evil. He don't want that little boy.
She already done wore custody of the little boy. Well, I don't even know why he up down there trying to notice it was him that was doing the recording. He did that. He did that. She was already they just had a custody hearing. So she already won temporary custody of the little boy, allegedly. But I don't know why he down there. He pretty much trying to antagonize the family. That's what he doing. Because them people
Mm-hmm.
ain't finna turn that child over to them. They got enough evidence from the police as well. They see the same thing the judge got.
Well, I
They ain't
heard he
turning that
couldn't
baby
even be
over to him
around the kids. I heard he couldn't be around none of them kids. His
at all.
kids.
At all.
Child.
And
It looked
when he,
like it was a slow process and it looked like nothing was moving. And I did hear a lot of people saying that the reason why they wasn't really acting on it when it first happened was because the government was shut down. And
and,
they got to go steps to get this stuff and get everything in line and all that kind of stuff. But it looks
yeah,
like things are unfolding now so fast. It's like whoosh, whoosh every day. But I already knew the
mm-hmm,
people gonna come out and start turning against each other.
mm-hmm, yep,
It always
and
work
not
out like that when you got too many people involved. You got all these people involved in some bullshit like this. What else you expect that was gonna happen?
exactly, and not only that, they got it where not only that, they got it where they got it where they having to sit around and just it was just somebody made a phone call. It was some folks made some phone calls to some higher ups. So people who supporting Romeca had some people in
Mm-hmm.
higher ups that told them, hey, they contacted the mayor. Hey, y'all need to check this out. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it went from there.
Mm.
Yeah, that's where it went from there. Let me go back inside. But yeah, that's
He,
what it went from there.
he said on his live, he said, "Hey,
Okay.
he talked
Mhm.
with a dragon voice, like his voice is dragon, cause he's so fine and so smooth that he gotta watch how he move his lips and
What you
everything,
do
cause
about
his
this?
lips are so sexy in his world, not my world, y'all, but his world. Yeah,
Good for
man.
you. I'm gonna throw that out.
Yeah, I see, man. They showing a lot of love for her, man. I love her and I miss her, but damn, I just tired of going. Listen, he said I was just tired of going through that stuff. He
So
telling the
you unalive
story.
your baby mama because you tired of going through something. I got
Yeah,
you, mama. So you unalive her because you tired of going through something. If that ain't diabolical, I don't know what is.
but he going through what he created. He created
Hold on,
all of
right
that
quick.
stuff.
I hold on, right quick. Why? Keep talking.
Yeah, but he was the creator to all of this. But of course, that's what they always do. Flip it off onto somebody else. Miss Didi says, my real friend, me too. One kiddo wants tacos. Ooh, tacos sounds good. Miss Maria says, Didi, I ain't got an excuse. Ain't nobody here but me. Miss Maria, I don't know if you like me, but sometimes I just get food and don't even want it. When I get it, I taste this and I taste that, and I'm like, ugh, I don't even want that. I end up just a little taste and keep it moving. I think I eat enough food to kill the hunger pain. I don't really be eating food like that or whatever, but child, we're just gonna see how this mess plays out and all that kind of stuff. But it's sad all the way around the board. Everybody is affected by this, in the immediate family and stuff. The little boy got his aunts, aunties, and grandmother and all of that other stuff on the low side of the family with his crazy tail. He done created all this damn chaos and uh, 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 yeah. I can't even say keep your legs closed in the words of they need to marry men's and just keep your legs closed to the men's period, child. 'Cause they fools is crazy out here. Child, they come at you one way and they got a whole other agenda. Girl, I know that little girl in there just telling everything. Somebody in that jailhouse done told wherever she at, child, in the county. Somebody done told her, honey, baby, you gonna be here for a long time. Hey, Miss Candy, you gonna be here for a long time, baby. You better tell this story. Don't you take no plea deal, girl. Is he in jail too? No, they ain't picked him up. I don't think he is. Girl, you gonna take this whole fall by yourself? Girl, you better get yourself together. Hopefully somebody tell her, baby, you better tell the story. You got to tell the story. Miss Candy says, hey y'all, hey Miss Candy. Miss Candy says, I went to Winter Wonderland. It was good. Did you enjoy yourself, Miss Candy? Did you get to see Sugar Mama for her birthday? Miss Maria says, hey Candy girl, what up, Doc? Mel said, another Winter Wonderland. I'm gonna see y'all. Hopefully, if it's in God's will, come next year, child. We'll do something else up over here. Miss Maria says, hey, Candy, did you take some pics? Miss Candy, you got some pics out there? It looked like it was really pretty though. She says, yes, if you have an email, I can send you pics. Yes, ma'am, Miss Candy, I'll drop it in this thing right here for you, honey. Sure will. Don't y'all crazy folk be sending me nothing. You bush campers up over here, washing. um, but yeah, it looked like they had a good time. So shout out to Mel. It's always a good time. But did you Miss Candy? Did you see Martell out there? Was he trying to pretend like he was part of the security? A bald headed bastard. Y'all know I ain't call him a bald headed bastard in a minute. uh, Yeah,
Hold
old
on one.
bald headed bastard. Send me
Hold on one
your
second.
number and I can text them when I email you back. Okay, Miss Candy, I will. I thought said some men need to keep their peach close to men too. Oop, girl, I ain't fooling with you. I ain't fooling with you. Play for one sided or the other. you would be respected for it. Absolutely. Miss Candy says we were seated at the table next to Mel and Dawn. Okay. Miss Faye says we all need to plan to go to Winter Wonderland next year and the wedding. Dawn Michelle. All right, Miss Faye. Child, that was nice. Did you see Miss Van? Because we're a fan of Miss Van. Miss Van. Did you see Miss Van? Child. But yeah, y'all. Even though whenever that Martell them get quiet, y'all, that scares me. It makes me nervous when he get quiet because it still ain't over, y'all. It ain't over yet. She says, Miss Can Mel was beautiful. She came and greeted all of us at the table. Oh, that was so nice. Miss Van was sick and not there. Oh, it's that time of the year, child. It's that time of the year. And yeah, she probably needed to stay home with some security and get her a little taste of rest because that fool is on the prowl still. He makes me so nervous, y'all. I do be nervous. Miss Faces, I'm talking about Denise's wedding. Miss Denise, Miss Faces, she's talking about your wedding, girl.
Oh
Ryan had a
yeah,
cast on her arm. Oh, what in the world? Mm.
I see.
Mm.
I saw her dancing too. I
Yeah,
saw her
prayers up for
dancing.
this thing.
No, it's not closed. I just locked the door so they won't keep pulling a knife because I had a guy pull a knife and I'm waiting on him. Yeah.
Miss Candace says Jason was there in black and he looked nice. My thoughts are G
I like
Hotel
me
and
some Jason.
Southlaw been fighting like cats and dogs. It's been making the rounds on the YouTube streets. What? God, child, I've been planning, child, y'all, I've been planning in with this here Romeca them stuff and looking at family or fiance and stuff like that. I just guess I just needed to take a break from that reality TV stuff. But I'm sure there is. Child, it's getting worse by the minute. And my thoughts, the show be constantly going on break. It didn't even come on last night. So don't y'all be out there looking for no ratings come Tuesday and Wednesday. It ain't gonna be none. Carlos said they on break again, child. Child, they supposed to come back on after Christmas, child, for anybody that care. Slaw has taken her and her man picture down again. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. My thoughts, Bird could have been Holly. Bird could have been Holly. Child, when I don't know if anybody seen that little girl Holly up there just like the bird. I would never wipe no elderly people's ass. I would never drive a car, have a car that's been broke down for 3 years. I would never. But you got a restraining order up against this girl, child. You still trying to have it delivered through the death. I cannot. That show on cancel. Miss, my thoughts is at this point, just break on down and float away. Candy, please? Miss Candy says Don Michelle is so cool. She doesn't like chicken, and my son was with me and sitting next to her and told him to take her chicken right out of her plate. She was so friendly. Child, ain't no need for being a bougie. Don said ain't no need for being bougie, honey. Mm-mm. We out here to do what we gonna do. Mingle with the people, and until the next time, next year, cheer. We'll see y'all again next year, child. We're gonna get through this one right here. That's it. That's all. But Lord, what in the world is Martell and that girl fighting for still, child? He wanted her. Why they steady fighting? Child, these daggone knocks, y'all. I cannot with these knocks, child. Always want to put their hand on a female. I ain't never heard nothing about one of them fighting a man. They ain't finna fight no man. They're not about to do that. My thought says, real people do real things. I love it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's the point in night and booty? Baby, get that piece of chicken right there, honey. You want it? Go ahead and get it, honey. I knew it was good though. I know they enjoyed themselves. and all the good food. I know they had some good food, but not only Martell and the bird in the background watching, them other people too, y'all. You know, he really misses walking in, being her arm candy and dressed to the nine, smelling fine, looking mofo fine. Don't look like that today. The more damn crusty lips, a bald headed mofo. Well, Miss Marlene there, Miss Candy. Did anybody go pick up Miss Marlene? Candy says it was Miles Morales' birthday and not a peep from them. They serenaded a sugar mama last night for her birthday. People were walking up to her, handing her cash. Not the cash, honey. She says Marlene was absent from the event. Lord have mercy. That their daughter didn't buy her no dress, child, and she couldn't go. Martell didn't have the gas money to try to get her out China to Atlanta, y'all. My thought says I am ready for Sourslaw to get at Dusty Dizzy for saying hotel is settling. She was talking about Sourslaw dumb, but I don't know if she gonna rumble with Dusty. I don't think she gonna rumble with Dusty on my thoughts. Martell not about to let that happen. I keep telling y'all, D Nasty is the main chick. She's the main chick, y'all. Miss Candy says Miss Deborah was beautiful and dancing her butt off. Child, that's why come Miss Deborah looks so good at her age. Miss Maria says I saw a pic of out LOL Sugar Mama. So cute. Aw. I know she was. Mel says Sugar Mama be smiling in her sleep. She says she's such an angel child. Mm, 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 mm. I know Martell wake up every day, bald headed bastard, and just hit himself upside the head. I don't blame him. He need to. He need to be doing that. Why ain't no need to stopping now? She make me feel so good. She's everything I've been looking for in a woman. She does everything for me. See, that's your problem. That right there, what got you right there. All that bullshit that just came out my mouth is what got you in the bullshit that you in right now. That what it is. Miss Candy says all the kids had on their red bottoms. Red bottoms. Ooh. Miss Maria says not wake up and go to sleep crying and fight in the air. Mm. Y'all, it just puzzles me, y'all, that they just throw it all up in the air for some but JJ. I'm still overwhelmed behind that. I can't get over that, y'all. It ain't that serious. Ain't even gonna last that long. What the hell? That baby is so smart. It's hard to believe she just turned 6 years old. Yeah, they say they smart. Y'all please hit that like button for me while y'all over in the bushes being spectacious. Hit that like button, share the video. Greatly appreciate it. Um, all of those people ended up choking off of those words that came out of their mouth. All of them people. Miss Candy says, just looking at Mel Hotel really messed up. She is even more beautiful in person. Aww. Mm. He's still somewhere singing she used to be my girl, y'all. If he had the chance, he'd take her back, y'all. That's his words every day. She used to be my girl. Oh, she used to be my girl. Mm. He said, if I had the chance, can you give me one more chance, girl? Nah, nigga, cause you still ain't gonna act right. He said, I could be living up there in that house on the hill. We had several houses when we was married. I drove the nice trucks, the Beamer. Man, I had it going on. Um, Miss Ain says Boss Baby did a solo song. Aw, hey, Miss Laura, say hi. Miss Candy says Mel talked about really giving it all she had on that show and that she just got tired. Miss Candy, couldn't you see that was enough? Them people having to deal with them people on a daily basis. You don't think that was enough to make somebody tired? Not only did she have to deal with the damn wildebeest, then they gonna bring out that Bobcat Evil. What's Stormy Mama name? Betty Kruger. Girl, them damn demons was coming at her from left and right. She couldn't catch a break, man. Oh, trying to go home and get some rest, peace of mind, and knowing you're gonna have to go back and deal with them dang on demons again coming at you for what? What was the reason? They didn't have a reason. That's right. They didn't have a reason. They were just doing the most. Hold on. Miss Marissa says, hello. Say, hey, girl, hey, how you be? This fine Sunday, this good old fine Sunday, honey. My thought says, oh Lord, not Bobcat face Betty. Yeah, you know Betty was coming at her too for no reason. Cause her daughter want reality. Neither. Lord, not Bobcat face. She just left Betty Crew on the curb, child. She with the Bobcat. Just as evil and mean as that lady, and she hadn't even did nothing to her. I don't like her. What did you ever think if she liked it you? Ooh, she was sent. Girl, I hope them people, I hope she had repented for that, all of that unnecessary bullshit that she did. Miss Maria says this was all jelly that Mel was the woman the men came to see and the women want to be. Mm. Miss Maria says that's an insult to bobcats worldwide. Not an insult. Yes, it is, child. That was the evilest looking lady I ever seen in my entire life. Like, what the hell? Oh, just mad and angry for no reason. Child. Mm. Karma comes around so fast,
I'm gonna go
child. It
ahead and
comes
lock this
around.
door right here.
You ain't about to lock the door, is
Yeah, I am, baby. I mean, now I ain't seen nobody, but he was trying to act in the fool, but go on somewhere and rest your nerve. Okay, I'm
not
back,
rest,
y'all.
mm-hmm, not rest the nerves.
No, but I was listening. I forgot it was Winter Wonderland, but I'm glad Mel doing good and stuff. I
Mm-hmm,
told you, I done got overwhelmed with the love and marriage sector. I just had to let it go
mm-hmm,
because what's
mm-hmm.
happening to her, it's so overwhelming that I just personally can't stand back and watch her being bullied and children getting bullied. It's ridiculous.
And you know, she didn't even want all of that. She just wanted to be on TV, do a show, live her life, and go on about her business. That's all she asked for. But the jealousy, hate, and envy is so real in this world today, y'all. For what? Why people just can't be themselves?
Well,
And, and,
actually,
and
she actually came up with an idea, and that's what made me wanted to watch it. When you talk about real estate, there's not too many people talking about real estate. So when you're talking about, hey, we're gonna do a business to show how it operates in the real estate realm. Yeah, we always looking forward to that. And then look what happened. Carlos
mm-hmm.
King, y'all just
Went
messed us
to,
over.
went to the left. Miss Faith want to know when is our wedding. Not me, your wedding, but you know,
July the 26th.
July the 26th, Miss Faith.
No, I'm sorry, the 25th. July the 25th. That's on a
As
Saturday.
long as long as he ain't right, she's good. She'll probably kick him to the curb real fast. So right now, as it stands, it's gonna be
Right.
July the what?
25th.
Miss Levin says at Miss Denise, the scary part is that we are watching the love and marriage Huntsville worst case scenario with the Romeca situation. Yes, it's the same story, just different people, y'all.
Now imagine if imagine if Romeca would have had a bodyguard like Mel had. Imagine what would have been prevented. But because she didn't have that, and then she was against, just if you really look at the situation between Chicago and Alabama, you're looking at the situation where Romeca have a whole, it's a bunch of people that's involved that knew that she was going to be unalive on that day. That's the same way with Love and Marriage Huntsville. They was getting ready to do something to her. That's why
Yep.
everybody teamed up against her. And she had to
Mm-hmm.
go get a bodyguard.
Mm-hmm. You
So
know, they
yeah.
said it was supposed to take place at the airport, or during some reunion that was getting ready to pop off. They something
Yeah.
about they always was gonna jump her. Even with that girls trip, they was gonna try then. I mean, it could have went left, y'all. It really could have went left. And I guess that's why I'm kind of like so invested in this Romeco story, because it takes me back to the Martell and Ariane story, and how Martell pillow talked to Ariane, putting all this bullshiggity in her head. She just like Holly fell for the okie doke, listening to everything that he's telling her. And you know, sometimes I just ask myself, is there really weak minded people like that that allow people to get into their head to do wrong? Yes, that is. Let me shut up. Hey,
Yeah, but
PJ.
that's what you call a pick me. She wanted to be picked and loved by him, so she gonna do with everything she want. But what Holly don't realize, and I hope she open up her eyes. She wasn't the only one that was in that circle of a pick me for him, and he
Mm-hmm.
knows that. He thought he everything. If you pay attention, is I'm hurt. It's not a big. And then even when he went into the even when he went up there to CPS, the DCF office, he gonna say, "I know what y'all seeing on me on the internet, and on the internet, what they got to do with anything? It ain't
Mm,
what was said about you on the internet, sir. That got them people not messing, letting you see your son. See your son. It's
mm,
the
mm,
evidence that's in the courthouse. It's what got you
mm,
not with your kid. There's
mm-hmm,
evidence corroborating that you did held that girl down.
mm, mm,
They
mm,
not finna
mm,
give you that. They not finna give you that child right now. You under investigation, sir."
mm.
And
Well,
when Romeca was alive, he really wasn't doing nothing for that child. It was Romeca making him do it.
yeah,
Romeca
yeah.
made him do that.
Mm. But you know what? They said Holly, just like the bird, wanting to be male, trying to dress like male, trying to
Trying to
the matching
talk like
outfits and
male.
all that crazy stuff, y'all. You stalking people and you losing your mind. Oh my God! How do you let this man get into your brain like that? I don't get that. I don't.
But that's what I don't
I don't.
understand. Why are you men? Why are these men coming out here cheating on their women? Well, you cheat on the baby mama, or you cheat on your wife, and you cheat on them with somebody who trying to look like your wife or trying to look like the baby mama. That makes no sense to me. You did all that sneaking and creeping, and then you get on a full, like Millie Jackson say, love is a dangerous game. Because when you get them on a full-time basis, it's too much gas for you. Because too much love, they say, give you gas. So you get them on a full-time basis, you don't want it. It don't taste the same. So
Mm-mm.
okay, now you done messed up your whole relationship or your whole marriage. Now it ain't no coming back, and you looking stupid because now you stuck with the person that you thought you was gonna use to make the other woman jealous. And then when the woman
Yes.
say, when the woman say, "Well, you can have them, I don't want them," now you looking like a fool because ain't nobody fighting over you. That's
Mm.
the diabolicalness for me.
I listened to what Miss Mathos said. I can't fool with you. I'm put you in court of my thought. She said, but why did all those people fall for Carlos mess? He acting like Nino. He acting like Nino Brown. May his end be the same. Not the end be the same. My thoughts, I cannot fool with you. Miss Candy says, right at Maria. I always say the fans helped her to see his hidden ways and evenness and gave her courage. Yes, my thought says a lot of black men get snow bunnies that try to look like black women. Keep the original. Shaking my head. See, there's nothing wrong with that's what you want. There's nothing wrong with it. But I don't like the snow bunnies be trying to talk like they like black women or whatever, haircut and all that kind of stuff. What be yourself, damn it, tanning to death and all. Girl, you were looking for a snow bunny, not a black bunny, honey. My thought says at least Nino had money. Oh my God. Well, they said Carlos ain't got no money, y'all. He's out there doing what he do with the DLs. You know, allegedly they must be paying him. Drop it low, spread it wide. Drop it low, spread it wide. Ugh. That didn't even sound right, child. Ooh, I cannot. Child, if that girl saw him and a dude in the act, child, her whole stomach was tore all to pieces. She had to go to the bathroom, child. Her stomach was tore up. Her nerves were tore all to pieces. Everything else. She was shaking like a leaf on a tree. Because guess what, honey? Another female cannot compete with a man, child. Keep on telling y'all that. Y'all better go look at that movie. Y'all, Five Heartbeats said the boogeyman didn't warn him, child. It's true. Mm-mm. Y'all wait on the good Lord, honey. Wait on the good Lord to send you who you supposed to be with, child. That's all I know to tell you, child. Cause mm-mm. But yeah, y'all, it's the same scenario. Um, that coleslaw has come out and told quite a bit, but if she get in depth with all of the stuff and probably the stuff that bald headed bastard was trying to get her to do, child, it will probably just like the Holly situation, just never got. And we pray to God it never happens. But like I said, I just keep feeling that with this Martell, it's not over. He's still mad and angry. And my thoughts is one, they cross that line, it's pretty much over. Mm, mm-hmm. It's over, child. It is over. But I just hope y'all. You know what? I wonder what if Colbert had seen this here stuff playing out in Chicago. I want to know what she was thinking. I want to. The only difference was him and Romeca wasn't married, but they said they had been together for a long time. But I am just curious to know her mindset or her thought. Well, she ain't got nobody to talk to now, so and she probably talking to us. I don't know. She ain't got nobody to talk to
Her
though.
mindset is probably on. Her mindset is probably on. I'm coming. Her mindset is probably on the fact that hey, she just like me. She just like me. We try to protect our man. So type mess. She's stupid. Her bread is. She got a brain the size of a raisin.
My man, my man, my man, my man. Miss, my thoughts is one day cross. Okay, read up. Miss Candace says, I bet you all dollars to donuts. If Hotel got his builder's license, he thinks he is getting on his feet and she is beneath him. My thoughts ain't no builder's license done expired. They expired now, ain't they, y'all? Not expired, but they expired, ain't they, my thought? They were short lived. She said, G Slow is called a bird brain for a reason. When she posted that song for you, she does not want to be helped. Ooh, okay then. Mm, it's over on the 31st. Ooh, ah, that could be next week, honey. Then what him gonna do? Who he gonna lean on? Who gonna help him? Where the people at? Mm. Marlene? Marlene! Mm, 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 mm. Child, I probably think the bird is probably saying I was deep in it with my man, but she is deeper, man. That's loyalty right there, man. She was holding her dude down. She ain't caring about him being on the DL and all that other stuff they saying about him, child. She ain't caring about that man, child. She just like me. My man, my man, my man. We get bumps on our lips and if a JJ get had to go to the doctor and all that kind of stuff, allegedly, honey. But we just bounce right on back, child, and take our little taste of medication, clear everything up, and we just keep on going, honey. Keep on going, child. Look at her. She having all them babies too, child, just like I was doing too, child. Them knocks be trying to keep you barefoot and pregnant, honey, and lock your ass down with all them cheering. And therefore, where you going? Who gonna want you with all them cheers? Y'all know what they say. Miss Candace said the bird's love for Hotel is unconditional. However, his care for her comes with term limits. Ooh, child. I said, better make another fake business and renew itchy and scratchy. All of that, honey. But they still got what? My man, my man, my man, honey. Child, these here colored girls going harder than the snow bunnies in behind these daggone men's, child. And they still got them stores up there. Y'all better go on over there to them stores or somewhere, child. Y'all gotta have somebody that bad. Mm, I cannot. They do too much. Mm-mm. But I just really hope y'all, when I heard this story, I was hoping that, maybe the bird could get something out of it. And, it's going to take some time, but, try to come up with her an escape plan. And, shoot, she might need to go down there to the Popo and tell her story too, child. Let people know what was going on, all that kind of stuff. And, child, they did say that boy Carlos, had a little taste of assurance policy, child. They talk about the assurance policy too. I said, what? Child, they said he had a policy out on the girl. I said, I know good dang well that fool ain't about to be trying to collect nothing. Lord have mercy. My thought says Sour Slaw can have him. The streets don't even want him at this point. Well, y'all know they said a legend. He watch out in Atlanta, dipping in the dabbing. Hey, Marcus, shut that ass down, didn't he? He said, say one more word. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name again. We heard him say another word, child. Quiet on the set. My thought said the girl said, we don't understand her and hotel. Hmm? Miss Candy says the bird deleted all of her posts. Child, what? Child, I don't know who made little taste of Holly delete her Facebook and all that stuff, child, but it no longer exists, honey. My thought says, Candy, yes, she did. Child, they probably got enough black eye and everything is, child. How these women be taking them blows from the men that's been hanging out in the gym with all them triceps and biceps and all them damn roars and everything else they got going? Ooh, child, they be, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm sure if the bird didn't know about that story, somebody in her family over yonder in Ohio probably called her and said, girl, did you see this story? Did you see what happened? It's just like you in the situation you are in. You better go look at that story, girl. That could have been you in county for the moment. Child. Mm, 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 mm. I cannot, child. These people doing the most, child. I cannot. Miss Marissa says my thoughts. We don't want to understand. That would mean we are either psychiatrists or crazy. Kenny says we each got a candle from Jay Taylor. He was there and he looked nice. Oh, that was nice. Support black business. And thank God that they're still around to support Mel. Y'all always know they always tell me she ain't got no friends, can't keep no. Them people were doing the daggone most on that show. They ain't had no friends. Tuna Cat and Tisha, side hen, they don't even like each other. They tolerate each other for that stupid show. My thought says we got her prize and it's between the washer and the dryer. Getting knocked out like Josh Anthony knocked out Jake Paul. Ooh, not Jake Paul. Miss Lorsey says half of narcissist people are down low like hotel. Yes, Miss Lorsey, they want that energy. It doesn't matter. They don't see that when they want that energy. The main supply got away. They pissed off. How can I replace the main supply? Just like somebody that's on the rugs chasing that first high. All I want to get is that first high.
Six
Can't get it.
613. Oh yeah, but they
Um,
want that supply. But Martell know he done messed up, and then on top of that, out of everything that he's done, he know there's no turning back. You done went at her. You done tried to take her children. You tried to take her money. You tried to unalive her. You done did all this stuff, and then you still want her to talk about, and then you still send her text messages talking about trying to say, "Can we get back together?" Man, leave that lady
mhm.
alone. It's been over how many years now, y'all, since she been divorced? 5, 6.
It's going on 6 years now. We
Six
coming up on
years.
six
Go
years.
and
Yeah,
get
we
yourself
coming up.
together and leave her alone.
Yeah, we coming up on 6 years real soon here. Miss Candy says maybe he not paying for nursing school anymore. Wink, wink. Girl, he ain't never started paying for
People.
no nursing school. Mm-mm.
I'm gonna get ready to leave I sis because I'm still at work and I still gotta do some more stuff. But I will holler at y'all later. I'll be in the bushes listening. All right, y'all.
All right, all right. See you later. No, she won't never in no daggone nursing school. Who were paying for it? And I'm so glad half of the internet stopped saying that mess that she was in nursing school. Or, no, or just another lie. And like that girl Romeca put out, that them narcissistic people are some of the lyingest people I have ever seen in my life. Make up and create a lie for no reason, y'all. Just because their mouth can move. Child, hats off to anybody, including myself, that was able to escape from a narc, honey. A child, it ain't no joke, honey. It is no joke. They don't want you to get away from them until they ready to get to until they're ready to discard you. Um, you don't get the opportunity to leave me. You don't leave until I say you can go. That's some narcs mindset, child. But yeah, 99. I'm gonna say a dang 100% of them narcs are like that, and they don't care. They don't see nothing wrong with it. Call it what you want to, but yet at the same time, they just don't want it to be out there in the open for people to know that they get down like that. Miss Candice says, as terrible as she is, I hope she gets it together for her kids. I hope she do too, Miss Candy, because this is a true story, and I just hope all these young girls that find themselves in these domestic violence situations and are dealing with these narcs, I hope they can come up with them an escape plan and get out, because child, it could have been all of them gone. Somebody even said that they think that that girl Hollywood gonna put that fourth shot in Carlos. I said, what? Unload that other one on him, child. I said, Lord, child, that child had done been to the probably the gun range and everything else, child. Mm-mm. Um, when he was live and the people were asking him why he had her in the headlock, hey, what y'all talking about? I ain't do no mess like that. Just as unconcerned child. Another lie. Miss Ebony says, I am glad I made it back from the store to catch the ticket. He didn't want to answer the question. He just said he didn't do that. He had that one lady up there that was going real with him. Child, the first chance he got to, he dropped that lady, child. He didn't want to hear nothing else. And call her ugly, that bitch, ugly bitch. I said, "Dang, that dude, child, I just hope he gets to where he's trying to get to, whenever they come and pick him up, because they is going to pick this dude up, y'all. They're going to pick him up, and he will be right where he want to be, and then he can live he can go ahead and free himself, be himself. Um, there are is there any function without a brain stem? No, no, ma'am, it is not. But yeah, it is sad. I read that child said I done been in here ever since December the 3rd. He told me it wasn't gonna go this way. He told me all I had to do was say, I was licensed to carry. I had a restraining order. I did this, and now I'm pregnant, and all that stuff come into play. I be home, child. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me, child. I be like, Lord, have mercy, child. You should have been. Y'all need to stop looking at these Lifetime movies, child. Ooh, I cannot, y'all. It's really sad. It really is. That lady crying about her daughter. It hurts. Overkill, unnecessary, just because of a secret. Mm. Phew. And now you want to be untouchable. You want your flying monkeys to come out on the internet and to defend you. When he went live, he said it was 300 people in his live. He wanted that attention. Um, the spotlight was on him, good or bad, it didn't matter. He said it's 300 people in here. I'm gonna wait for some more people to come in. He got up to 1.7K, and he still didn't have nothing to say. I'm bring somebody else. I'm bring somebody else. He wanted Q to come up. Q was madder than a mofo. Q said, I ain't coming up to say nothing. That's around. I be done caught a case behind your ass. And Q did say, he was trying to get him to shut up so he didn't catch a case or whatever. But they want that poor little thing to take all of that fall by herself. So, if she don't get no common sense and she choose not to take the plea deal, whatever happened to her, that happened to her. Good enough for her. You knew better. I don't know how she lay down and close her eyes and go to sleep. And that folk probably got her ass medicated just to get a 30-minute nap. Because every time she closed her eyes, I hope for to see what she did. My thought says, I guess she was dressed in her white wedding dress and hotel did not show. A hotel did not show up. What happened to the wedding of the decade? Some CCs were pushing it. Girl, we the people know they won't. What wedding? They can't even keep the damn show on. You talk about a wedding? What? Nah. Ms. Maria says if they're gonna watch the Lifetime movies, they need to watch to the Miss Maria. I've been saying it all the time. I've been saying it all the time. And my thoughts is Maria, that part. I tell them, y'all sitting there laying around on these Sunday afternoons watching Lifetime, but you never finish it. You never see the end of it. Miss Ebony says Spider-Man shirt 5 years old and Sugar Mama church 6, and not once did I see pictures of his fifth birthday on the internet. And you ain't gonna see it the fifth and the sixth. I tell that guy, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money for that. The thrill is over, y'all. It's over. Everybody knows your name. It's not fun anymore. Don't nobody care about that story. But the people still got their eyes on the family. On that family. The people still got their eyes on that family. Because I tell y'all, even though this has come out, I still think that girl would try something if she get the opportunity. I really do, y'all. I believe the bird would try it. I have a question for y'all before I get up off of here. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that this is allegedly, that Carlos and Holly discussed this situation. What do y'all think that she could may have been afraid that if she didn't go through with this and do what he wanted her to do, that maybe he would have did something to her? Do y'all think he could have threatened her with that? I mean, I ain't trying to make an excuse for what she did. Don't nobody take it like that. But I'm just saying, you dealing with a narc. What if? Only what if. I mean, child, so many unanswered questions. So much, so much. But I'm really curious to that because he had a brain. He had a brainwash to do whatever. Mm. Q said that he would make that girl whack a whack him wherever, child. I said, what the hell? Mm. He was just using and abusing that child, and she still didn't see the daylight. Mm. Um, my thoughts is I think she did what she wanted to do. She was jealous. Yeah. Miss Candy says she did what he said because um she wanted to. She did not have to do anything. Absolutely, but that was just a thought that ran across my mind. When people are in situations like that, sometimes maybe that person get afraid. If I don't go through with this, possibly, I may come up missing or whatever. But Miss Lorcy said it appears hotel hasn't gotten the children in a while. He don't want no cheering. He don't want no cheering. Ain't no chat coming. Child. He's so glad he lost custody when he went to that extravaganza of a reunion, Christmas, whatever that bullshit it was, child. He meant to do that. They don't want these children. Only when it's gonna work in their favor. If it's gonna make them look good. And I'm gonna ask y'all this question. When the last time y'all seen him post, I'm a good father? When the last time y'all seen him go live talking about how he's a good father? I'll wait before I get up off here. When he ain't gonna benefit, so you ain't seen it. I know y'all ain't seen it. Don't be trying to fool me. He ain't doing that bullshit no more. The thrill is over. It's gone. Nothing worked. They useless to him. give a blankety blank about nobody that thinking I'm a good father. Not child. He don't care. I'm just free from the little. He probably called him little. I ain't gonna say it, child, but I ain't gonna put it past him. Miss Marissa, she did it because she wanted to. She was all the way in the next state, and she was the one with the pow pow. How she's scared. They're gonna get that ass for traveling from state to state with that pow pow and all that bullshit. Lord, that poor thing is in so much trouble. Miss my thought says his fingers got shocked by the keyboard when he tried to type that lie. I'm a good father. I mean, I'm always with my kids. And when the last time y'all seen him online trying to do the girl's hair? I'll wait. It ain't fun no more. I ain't doing that bullshit. For what? There ain't nobody praising me. They don't care nothing about me. Regardless of what I do or say, they still gonna drag my black ass for filth. What did the bird do? What did the bird do about what? The bird ain't did. Well, they say she down there between the washing machine and drying somewhere, child. I don't know. I heard Martell fighting and some bullshit, child. She done clean all the stuff off the page over yonder again, child. It's about to be Christmas time. Martell ain't got no money for that there boy or her. And Marlene said she ain't got no Christmas money. She still pissed off because he got rid of her daughter. She ain't about to be doing that stuff. Mm-mm. Marlene said, "Don't come over here looking for no Christmas a little taste of dinner. Cause I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna go to work just in case, just so I don't have to cook no food for you. Cause I know you're gonna think I got something cooking. I ain't cooking nothing. I'm still mad." Miss Loisha says it's Christmas times and hotel is not trying to get the kids gifts. Ding 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 ding. Miss Charlene, she said, "Good evening, G Mods and chats. Hello, beautiful. I thought says Tell better get a new bike. That costs more than y'all know the Child, I cannot. Did anybody hear anything about Winter Wonderland? They said it was nice. Mel greeted everybody at the table, Miss Charlene. Miss Candy gonna send me some pictures. She was there, and hopefully I can share them with y'all the next time that we go live. But they said it was real nice. She had a good time. Mel talked about why she left the show. You know how draining it was and all that kind of stuff, child. You know the story behind them jello folk over there on that show. Miss Maria says not probably ain't even got a Charlie Brown tree. Ooh. Y'all remember in the beginning? I keep Lord, I'm getting a little long when y'all remember in the beginning when he had that talking about he was gonna have a damn nanny and he had the folk coming in there trying to do like me, putting up the Christmas trees and all that bullshiggity, and he had them to come and cater for the Christmas food. And y'all remember that? I know y'all remember that. My thoughts is not even a branch. Y'all know he was fancy, didn't y'all? He thought he was real fancy. I ain't seen that no more since that one time, y'all. I ain't seen nobody coming out there decorating for the house and none of that other kind of stuff. What happened? He ain't got no money. He ain't got no money, y'all. One and done. Child, he was a cocky bastard too. See, that's what wrong with them now. That makes me sick because they be so cocky. If you give them an inch, child, you can't tell them nothing. They will be above everybody. Mm. Miss Song says, I'm sure he didn't buy none of them birthday gifts, not even he got I just done told you, Miss Song, he got no money. Miss Song, who is letting him build a house? I told y'all that bullshit. He talking about a $1.5 million house. That was a damn storyline. There wasn't no truth to that. I thought so. Gee, what they gonna decorate the garage? It is the biggest section of the palace. So you trying to be funny? You know he building a new home. That's gonna be his vacation. I thought, so why you always playing with that dude and his wallet? That's what I need to know. Mr. Muir says, "Gee, you know his pockets is dry as the desert. Child, not dry as the desert. Child, he enjoyed that one time. Child, Marlene was living on." That there one time my boy had all that the people come out there and set that stuff up at the house. Child, that was the best time of my life. Other than when I go over there to my daughter's house. Now he only did it that one time. I guess he was trying to impress somebody. Probably my daughter. I ain't seen it no more, y'all. He ain't had no more money then. But we sure ate good that day. Christmas trees were put up all around the house and stuff. Y'all remember that chandelier, don't you? Y'all remember that chandelier? Child, it was glistening, morning, y'all. Marlon, go over here. I go to work somewhere. Miss Lawson said the millimeters really blessed Tank for his birthday. His cash app locked after its daily limit. Oh, yay! Miss Maria says, and the connections were males anyway. That's how come he got pissed off because she wouldn't get that nanny so they could share that nanny. She won't share the nanny. She won't hire a nanny. She knows she's supposed to be the one to pay for the nanny. She know I ain't going to be paying for no nanny. Miss Ain't says, I remember him taking pictures with his 5 kids in African attire, copying Mel with her 4 nuggets. Yep, sure did, Miss Ain't. My thought says that trick broke. It's gonna take him 30 years to build that house. He gonna use that SSI check to money for money. It says, girl, he ain't got no SSI check. They gave it to him. I know you lying. Miss Maria says, we all knew he would be trying to use the nanny as a spy. I tell y'all, God know when to place people at the right time in your life, child. Because I tell you, when the people rallied around that show, child, and put them eyes, you got to always put the eyes on the person that creates the problem. Don't let them skate. See, when Mel really, when she really hammered down on that bastard and put the eyes on him, child, we ain't heard nothing else. What about that time you punched me? After that, he got quiet on the set you. Um, Miss Candy says, where is he getting the money for supplies and what bank would give him a loan? Miss Candy, don't come up here asking me them kind of questions, child. I ain't said the house was 1.5 million. That's what that bald headed bastard said. And D Nasty and Fletcher got to figure out how they're gonna split the profit from it. Miss Maria to my Candy, that's what I said, child. That was one and done. His best thing that he can do to try to rebuild his life is get out there and start back with the lawn care service. It is a year-round job, and breathe the fresh air. Ride on that mower. Ask God to forgive you. Repent, repent, repent. Cut grass and cry, cry. Cut grass. Ask God to forgive you, and just keep on moving. That's the best he can do, y'all. Miss Candy says that nanny disappeared after he could not pay his portion of the bill. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what he can do. Try to get him 2 more and put that bird on one. She want that's my man, my man, my man. I mean, she gotta contribute as well. Do what you gotta do till you can do better. That's it. That's all. At least it's an honest living, you know. But most of all, he gotta repent. He got to repent for this mess. Um, uh, my thought said that's why it's gonna take 30 years, no money, no building. Ooh, child. As Maria says, the best thing he can do is repent and go lay on Dr. Francis's couch. Yeah. Well, if he get out there and just get to cutting grass and I'm for real, y'all, all jokes to the side, and cry about, how he just tore his whole life all to pieces. Just cry out to God and let God know, ask God to forgive him and, be ready for his karma, whatever may come out behind all of that. And, just move forward. If the bird ain't supposed to be in his life, no, she ain't supposed to be there. It is what it is. He don't need to be with nobody right now. That's what's wrong with these people. They don't never take time out to heal. They just keep going from one relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship, taking all that daggone nasty dead weight along with them, child, and pushing that bullshitty off on people that did not even deserve it. He better go lay on the altar. That's what I'm trying to tell you. My thoughts. He better go to the altar, honey. All of them. And please let's not leave out Kelvin, cause he's somewhere listening in the bushes talking about, ooh, child, they say she gonna be out from under that guardianship come the first of the year. Yes, buddy, it's my time to make another move. Kevin, if you don't get your bald headed somewhere and sat down somewhere, leave that lady alone, you dumb man. Oh, the child, I cannot. Y'all know Kevin gonna be coming. He listening, y'all. He ain't saying that, but he listening. Child, I got to do whatever I can do to try to get Sharina, or whatever her name is back. Um, Miss Lawson says Google still lying about hotel net worth. Now it says he's worth 2 million. Child, I cannot. I thought it says that's 2 million pennies. Child, he got to fall down on his knees and repent. Ain't nothing good gonna happen to him and none of them other people that was on that show, child, until they all repent. They got to repent, child. And this is something that we shouldn't even. Nobody should even have to say, because child, I ain't trying to lose my life behind somebody that I'm in hell, end up in hell behind some foolishness. Miss Maria says, Lord said, well, they must have changed it, because before it said 22 million. Child, I ain't never seen 22 million. I've seen 2 million, but never 20. Miss Maria, what? You know my tell ain't got no damn 22. Child, y'all stay away from over y'all on the Google. Don't go over there. Google be lying. Child, but yeah, they gonna all them people, they got to repent, y'all, and make it right in order to, get their blessings and move forward with their life. Maybe they'll say, that show wasn't worth all that darkness that came about behind that show. And, ask God to forgive you and just go on, just move on with your life. And, it is what it is. But anyway, good people, I done been on here for 2 hours. My sinus is kicking in. I love y'all. Happy Sunday to everybody. If you didn't hit that like, share, and subscribe button, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Share the video. Hype up the video. And child, I'm gonna stay tuned to see what happens with this Romeca case. I know of a case that was kind of like similar in North Carolina as well. Somebody was unalived, and so many stories behind it, y'all. It was like crazy. I don't even want. It was disgusting, but it was a lot of stories behind that one as well. And a person ended up in prison, 25 to life, young man, and everybody say he wasn't the trigger puller. It's crazy, y'all. It's just crazy. It's trying to get out of a lie that somebody created on you. It's the toughest thing. Because people love lies. They I don't know, they get high off of a lie, some child. But yes, that's a story like that in North Carolina. Um, that was going on, and this young man, yes, he finally got they last month, I think it was, they had the trial and all that kind of mess going on. But people are still saying there's more behind it. The story don't sound right. Too much, too just a whole lot of stuff. And sometimes when you think you got away from something, child, you get that unexpected is what'll take you out every time. So, prayers up to everybody that's got themselves caught up in situations like this that's so unnecessary. Behind insurance money. I know I said insurance, it's insurance money, but it be done behind insurance money. There's several different reasons. Cheating and all that kind of stuff, child. And these people ain't worth your freedom. Don't even waste your time. Because once you get caught up in that mess, and then you're gonna be sitting over there like that little girl Harley with all that damn woulda, coulda, shoulda, and it ain't amount to nothing. Mm-mm. My thought says thanks to all the bush campers for stopping by. Yes, appreciate y'all so much. Miss Maria says if you are in on the crime, you can get charged the same as the unaliver. Yeah. Miss My thought says, and they should be absolutely, y'all. But even with this story here in North Carolina, child, I'm still, when I think about it, I get a little nervous because I know everybody down that way knows that it's not over. It's not over, y'all. And I wouldn't want to live my life like that, looking over my shoulder. The people watch your internet, and the people stuff in the cloud, people deleting stuff. Cause you delete stuff don't mean they can't get it, y'all. Cut that. Child, when I tell you it's a mess, I like crime stories and all that kind of stuff, and trying to help solve it and figure it out, get the brain moving and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes that stuff can become overwhelming, and you be like, God knows, I know there's something else missing. This don't even sound right. All these stories coming up about, child. Oh, I don't know. The devil is busy, y'all. The devil is busy. Y'all continue to pray, pray, pray. Ask God to protect you, honey, and watch your surroundings. Keep your circle small, child. Because I'm going to tell y'all, and I'm ending it on this. Everybody that grin in your face don't like you. Happy Sunday, everybody. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.